Good morning. I'm getting my stuff together. Wow, my computer just went dark. That was weird. Oh, there I am. How is everybody this morning? We good? We are good. All right, let me check on my channels. Make sure I'm live where I'm supposed to be live. I swear, I should just trust the program, but I've been burned too many times. Oh, I'm on YouTube. Woohoo. Let me check Facebook real quick. Might also be helpful if I pulled up. There I am. Hello, hello. I'm going to open up my Restream chat instead in case somebody talks to me on YouTube. Wake up, Rochelle. It's time to go. Why do they always... Look at you on YouTube. All right. Anybody hear that Matthew McConaughey is now teaching at the University of Texas? Who wants to go back to school? Don't tell my husband. So today, what's the date? September 3rd. It is officially September. Do you guys do things for Labor Day if you're in the United States? Because every September, we talked about having a block party with my neighborhood street. But really that was a lot of work. And I need that neighbor who likes to plan that sort of thing because it is not me. And so, yeah, I backed out. So we didn't do a cookout or anything. I painted furniture from about 11:30 a.m. until about 5:30 p.m. I painted dining room chairs. I don't have to say table. I decided we had mismatched, some were from my grandparents, some were from an estate sale, some were from Target. They were all different colors of brown, and that's cool. We're not really decorators because we're not allowed to own nice things. And so I decided I was going to paint them all to match. I've never painted furniture before, so it's been an adventure. Let's see. This week we're going to do a giveaway, and what should we do to join it? Sorry, I'm fixing my eyebrows for you. I've never touched my eyebrows in my life. I don't know why. It's like they were itching me and the caterpillars had come alive. How should we join the giveaway this morning? Let's see. I have no idea. Nothing is coming to me. So we will just pick a random comment. Woo! Just comment. We have a lot going on. We do not have a new release today. Sad face. But we have plenty coming up the pipeline. I have a whole whiteboard that I'm looking off into the distance. Looking at my list of things I want to accomplish this fall. I need to get to work. But next up for me is the Piper Peplum dress. It's going to be kind of a skater dress with bands with so many options. It will blow your mind. My favorite includes a handkerchief hem. We have not done a pattern yet with a handkerchief hem, so I'm pretty pumped about that. And I'm pretty pumped about flounce short sleeves because I'm flouncy. Hey, why don't I show off what I'm wearing too? This dress is a little old. This fabric was one of the few custom fabrics I've ever bought. I shouldn't twist like that because I might fall down. This is the Not Your Average top, but this is a dress. For those who don't know, this was my very first pattern here at 5 out of 4. I wanted to do a nursing-friendly pattern. I think I was still nursing back then. Or maybe I had just finished nursing. I'm not sure. It was right after the twins. They must have still been nursing. Anyway. And so I really took a leap and did the knot. And frankly, it needs to be updated probably. It's still a favorite. I still love it. It's super flattering. Whether you have a bust or don't have a bust like me, I enjoy it. The Nomi fabric brings me joy. I don't wear a lot of fabric like this. I do love gnomes. I have three. I'm not a huge collector of things, but I have a couple gnomes. I like gnomes. They make me laugh. And that movie, Romeo and Juliet, makes me laugh and laugh and laugh. So don't forget to join the giveaway just by making a comment. Good morning from Canada and Australia. I could be like David Hasselhoff. I'm really hot right now in Australia. I'm not going to take off my shirt though. All right, moving right along. I hope everyone took advantage of the sale. Unless my assistants and admins are taking care of me, it is kind of a Monday morning, even though it's Tuesday here in the States. It might still be going. I haven't turned it off yet. I'm going to mark that down as something to do after this. Turn off sale. Woot. Hopefully you took advantage of it. I think the next sale will probably be Black Friday, which is the day after the United States Thanksgiving, where we like to give thanks and then shop in excess. That's always a big one for us. We last year we had a huge. Rochelle did the kids and women's and adult pajamas and put them all on sale, like for our Black Friday sale. So, anyways, be on the lookout. But that's not till November, so you got a while. Anywho, just a reminder here at 5 out of 4, we don't stack coupons. I say this with all the love in my heart. I think it ends up being like pennies on the dollar. I'm not even going to say anything catty. We don't stack coupons. Sorry. I do try and give you a lot of sales, though. I mean, you know. But I also try to feed my children, and I have a lot of them. So I've said that. If you're in the United States and you're somewhere in the lower southeast quadrant, because Dorian can't quite make up its mind, we hope that you're safe. Check in. Let us know how your preparations are going. I know one of our testers, Nora, is in that path, I think. So please take care of yourselves and know that we're thinking about you. As for more patterns in the works, we have 3 designers here at 5 out of 4. We have myself and Rochelle and Tasha. When each of us is working at our, once the kids are in school, let's be honest, we're pretty consistent as far as when we come out with patterns and how quickly we're able to do them. I would say like I'm on a 3-week schedule because I got a lot of children. But one thing that we tend to do is wear out our tester pool. Now we could just add to our tester pool, but what we end up doing is asking in the main 5 out of 4 group if you are interested in testing a pattern. And then from there we try and invite testers if we like how you worked and like your pictures and stuff like that. But I highly recommend posting your makes in the 5 out of 4 group, because that way we get to see you and we can see what you're capable of. And in the next few weeks, I'm going to be doing a women's and kids Piper Peplum and dress, and then somebody after that and somebody after that, blah 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 blah, right? So be on the lookout for tester calls. Next week, we're actually participating in the 52-week sewing challenge. We're actually not participating. I said that wrong. We're sponsoring it, which means I think there's a giveaway if you participate in that next week's challenge. Next week is actually also going to be the release of the men's and kids Henley patterns that Tasha is working on right now. She's working pretty hard to get that ready for next Tuesday release, which is just in time for the theme for next week's 52-week sewing challenge, Sewing for Men. There you go. It's magic. It's made to be. It's like synergy. I always struggle with things to talk about when we don't release a pattern. I'm 9 minutes into this and I'm almost tapped out. One thing I was going to bring up, for the first time, Rochelle has been telling me for months that she ordered Wash Away Wonder Tape on Amazon and that it works just as well as the stuff you buy at Joann or at one of the sewing stores online, like Wawak. I don't like ordering from Wawak. Okay, I do order from Wawak. I do. I also like sewing parts online. I've ordered there a few times. There's so many things I could do with this. Oh my gosh. No capes. I don't know why. This stuff just occurs to me. Anyway. So it came with 4 of these. And it was relatively cheap, like somewhere $10 to $12, I think. I mean, I should have paid more attention. Ooh. Oh yeah, 4 of these. And it's 1/4 inch, which is what I like. So I'll let you know how it goes. I'm gonna make something. What does it do? Oh, wash away winter tape. So we talked a little bit about this last week. If I were a juggler, I would just start juggling. I've never juggled with rings before, though. Okay, focusing. I use wash away winter tape. It can be used for zippers. It can be used for plackets. Hint, hint. You might want it for your Henley. It can be used for lining up stripes. I will give you a link in the show notes, Kelsey, as soon as I, find it. It can be used. So I never sewed diapers. That's something I've never made, and it's because I don't like small fiddly things. Because my fingers get, and then you see those horror stories where somebody got a needle stuck through their finger, and anyway. So what I do, if for some reason my machine is being a meanie, a jerky McJerk face, I will use a little bit of wash away wonder tape on the very tip of my fabric to hold that sucker together. Like if I have something small, perfect example, if you're sewing a gusset into the ninja leggings, it works awesome for holding it in place. Rochelle just commented, bindings, pockets, plackets, zippers, oh my! She left out the oh my, I was just adding that for you. I keep it on hand. I buy it in bulk, as you can see. Oh, it's almost like the Olympics. And then the only thing that comes to mind is Queen. I don't understand what's wrong with me. I was never in the Olympics. I keep it on hand. You know what would make me really happy? This probably isn't safe because I'm sure the dye would like affect my fabric or something. But if I could buy it in hot pink, because white tends to blend in with all the copy paper that I leave on my desk right there. See? Anyway, I buy a lot of it, and I hang it on my pegboard, I hang it on my board, I hang it on that board. I try and keep it separated. Okay. Anyways, I try and keep it where I can grab it. Fabric glue for holding fiddly stuff together. There you go. I've used like 505 spray too, but it's hard to get it right where I want it. There you go, Christy. I was never in the Olympics yet. I'm not sure what I would be in the Olympics for. Hymns, yes. April Baylor just pointed out that you can use it for hymns. I like to use hem stabilizer if I have it, and if I have the one for knits that will actually stretch, that way I don't get tunneling and stuff like that. But in a pinch, I've used this, especially if I'm folding up 1/4 inch and then folding up again, just because of, and bindings. If I'm doing a double fold binding with swim fabric, this is your best friend. I'll be your best friend, but this is your second best friend. This is the one that's fun to eat, eat next to. I used it to do the track stripes on my son's Rachel pants. There you go. Man, read the comments. People are telling you all sorts of things. This is fantastic. Let me see. She said hymns. What was I thinking when I read hymns? I use it for a lot. I'm trying to remember. Somebody just put something. I had this great thought to bring up. Somebody commented in the 5 out of 4 group, like how to keep your hem from flipping up. I can't show you the hem on my dress very easily. But when you make like a 5/8 inch hem on a dress or a skirt out of mostly knit, I have this issue with knit. And it's cotton lycra. It does like to flip up, and that drives me absolutely crazy. So what I like to do, really, and this dress I'm wearing actually has a 5/8 inch hem. I'm looking to see if it's double folded, and I'm really impressed with my cover stitching skills, because this was a long time ago, and I think this looks better than what I do right now. Anyway, if you take a deeper hem allowance, I really like a 1 inch, or if it's on a skirt, like the Sally skirts, I'll actually leave it long and then try it on my child or myself, and pin it to where I want it. And sometimes I'll even take a 2 inch hem, because with my children, I have a lot of them and they grow really fast, and I can take out the hem and put it to a 1 inch and then take it out, and there you go. Add more. Oh, I missed Mary's. I'm looking at the comments right now, and I think I missed one from Mary about saying that she hated something. And of course, Facebook does not want to be my friend, which just drives me nuts. I'll have to come back and comment on that, what you're talking about. Rochelle does point out that it's called Wash Away Wonder Tape because it's there and then you wash it and it disappears, and so it doesn't feel crinkly, crunchy, or change the drape of the fabric in any way. One thing I wanted to touch on this week was the books I mentioned last week. I was talking about Molly Burke. I know this isn't sewing. Oh, sorry. I was talking about the Molly Burke book, It's Not What It Looks Like. I'm pretty sure this is still free if you're an Audible member. I don't really know when they take that down. But it was real, like, at first I had to kind of like stick through it because she's a lot more dramatic than me. I'm not super animated or a high energy person, and she definitely has more energy than me. But I'm really, really glad I stuck through it. And then I had my 2 oldest girls listen to it, and I'm sorry if I'm repeating myself from last week. Like, it really made an impact on my 11-year-old in particular. She struggles a little bit with anxiety, and so having that normalized with, I mean, not that we even knew who Molly Burke was because we don't watch a lot of YouTube here, but hearing about her struggles and all the stuff that she's doing in her life, and like, it was awesome. And so it was, I highly recommend that one. I actually started listening to 7 Habits of Highly Effective People. I really think I might be the last American who hasn't read this book. I read a lot of self-help books too, so I'm kind of surprised that I haven't read it. I find his voice on the audio, it's dated. You get the little 80s jingle in there. It's really boring. But that being said, and he has some like really awesome thoughts in there, but at the same time, like, we can like edit this down and not make it 12 hours. And not just that, like, he was talking about parenting, which is something I'm actually interested in, about how to get your kids to be proactive versus reactive. Anyway, I thought that was really interesting. And then he didn't tell me how to do it. And I get that, like, he can't hold my hand and help me through this process in my life, but like, give me some tools, dude. So I'm finishing the book in the hopes that, while I paint more furniture today, that I'll figure this out and be God's gift to parenting. Because now I have an almost 13 and an almost 11, and I have a lot of girls. Anyway, I highly recommend it if you like self-help books. It's all about having like a personal theory, or anyway, I like it. The other thing that I have on my list is another Brené Brown. If you have not read any Brené Brown, I can highly, highly, highly recommend listening to her over reading it. Reading it's great. I actually own a couple of her books, but listening to her, you get her witty repartee in there, and it is just, oh, she sings to my heart. I love it. So, there you have it. That was everything on my list. I have nothing, no new patterns to talk about. I'm like looking around, trying to come up with something. I haven't done any sewing this weekend because we actually were out of town for one day, and then we're trying to clean the house. That's always painful. I'm really struggling with laundry and like how to get my kids to buy in and how to keep just the clutter at bay without it just being mommy's job all the time. So that's my personal struggle right now. Yeah, it's difficult. As always, we love this conversation. I love this community. I love that I can tell you what books I'm reading, and somebody gave me a recommendation for a Nancy Seaman book last week, so I'm going to look it up and see if I can find it. I love it. I love having you guys here, and having people to talk to. It brings me such joy. I have not watched her Netflix documentary. In fact, my husband would like that too. I need to look that up because I've heard really good things about it. She's talking about the Brené Brown Netflix documentary. Anyway, there was something else I was going to say. I'm going to scroll back through and see if I can remember what it was. I can't. Painting furniture. I'm like going through the list in my head. But I think that's all I have. Oh, don't forget to leave a comment for your chance to win a $10 gift card to 5 out of 4 patterns. We will, I don't know if we'll pick a winner on YouTube and Facebook, but probably because I like giving stuff away. It's fun. It gives me a warm feeling in my belly. If you have any questions, leave a comment. We have a super helpful Facebook group. I don't always comment on the weekend because I'm trying to pay attention to my family. But I'm always so overjoyed when I see people commenting and trying to help fellow sewists. Like, it brings me joy to see that. And so I really like that. All right, I'm loving all the comments. I'm going to like join hands with you and show you a picture of our laundry situation, because with 6 kids who are 13 and under, it gets painful really fast. All right, that's all I have for this week. Join me next week, next Tuesday at 10 a.m. Don't forget, if you follow us on YouTube, YouTube will actually send you a notification that I go live at 10 a.m. So that's always nice. Be sure to like our post, subscribe if you haven't, and as always, thank you for being here, and thank you for being a part of the 5 out of 4 family.